Welcome back to another video. I just got done working out, rinsed off in the shower real quick. Now I'm getting myself ready to do a little play date this morning with one of my girlfriends and her kids. Got my curling iron plugged in, got my dry shampoo ready to go, doing my makeup real quick. I have my makeup saved to a story highlight on my Instagram, so I will link that story highlight below for you guys, but I also have all my makeup linked in the description box of like all my vlogs. So if you're looking for something specific, I have it linked for you. I burnt my forehead with a curling iron, or my temple I guess, the other day. I like barely touched it to my temple, and so I've got this lovely little burn patch there.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same.
All right, all ready to rock and roll, go play with our friends?
Yep.
Yep. So we're gonna stop and grab coffee and smoothies for everyone and then go play. And then I actually have a whole bunch of work to do when I get home later today, some editing, and I'm gonna show you guys how I edit today. It's been a highly requested video for a while now, so I'm finally going to show you guys how I edit a video that has like a voiceover and music and everything in it. So stay tuned for that. And then Brody has a friend coming over later today. Braden is going to his friend's house later today for a little play date. And then we're going right now for Berkeley to play with her friend. And so yeah, it's a fun day of play dates and work, and it's Friday, so we're gonna have a good day. Got our drinks, let's go play. We just got home from our morning play date, and I am making lunch right now. We actually got stuck in traffic for a really long time. There was some like road striping going on, and we sat for like 30 minutes on our way home. So it is 1:30 right now. I'm making the kids some lunch. I just heated up some leftovers for myself. We had homemade chili last night, so I just made a big bowl of chili with Fritos and sour cream. About to get down on that. And then in about an hour, Braden's getting picked up.
Oh, in love with you, you make me move easier, easier. Do you like me too? Do I make you breathe heavier, heavier? Oh, I can't understand why you don't wanna be holding hands. Never let me see your true colors blend. Yeah, do you like me too? Tell me, 'cause I'm freezing here, freezing here. All my life, I've been waiting for the hard times to move on to good times. If you come around, maybe I will get the hopes up. Maybe it's the good love. Time stands still when you call out my name. Maybe it's the good stuff. All my life, I've been waiting for the bad love to move on to good love.
Okay, so I got some stuff done around here that I needed to get done. Some laundry. Donnie just got home a little bit ago from hunting, and Brody's friend is here now. Braden is off with his friend. Berkeley's off with my mom shopping. So got my mirror cleaned finally. The streaks on that mirror were really starting to bother some of you guys. So I finally cleaned those off and got some laundry folded, put away, and now I have work to do. So I'm gonna show you guys from start to finish how I edit my videos. So before we get into my program that I use to edit and like how I do everything, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about a site that I use to kind of stay on top of my game and learn new techniques and editing. And I mean, I am constantly learning when it comes to editing, photo taking, thumbnail making, all of the things, always trying to learn something new and better my skills as far as editing and all of that stuff goes. So I use Skillshare quite often to kind of take classes and watch videos about different things. This video is sponsored by Skillshare today. So Skillshare is an online learning community where millions of people come together to take the next step in their creative journey, with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Some of the class topics are illustration, graphic design, photography, creative writing, animation, fine art, music, music production, film and video, marketing, productivity, freelance on entrepreneurship, web development, crafts, like so many different things, so many different topics. Skillshare is for beginners, pros, dabblers, and masters. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects and feedback from a community of millions. Most of the classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons to fit any schedule. One of the classes I have watched before is called YouTube Thumbnail Masterclass using PicMonkey by Patrick Doyle. It's only 23 minutes. It's a really great one. I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails today. Another great one that I definitely recommend is titled Starting a Successful Side Hustle by Ali Abdal. If I'm trying to figure something out with my YouTube channel or like editing or anything like that, I definitely go to Skillshare and just type it in and see if there's something that can help me. And most of the time there definitely is. And same with like photo taking and like tips and tricks and all sorts of different things. It's just a great community to further and to start something creative for yourself, whether it's a hobby or for your job. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description box will get a month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So I have that link to the description box for you, so definitely be sure to check it out if this sounds like something interesting to you. I'm on the site right now looking at stuff, but like I said, I'm always going on there when I have questions about anything or I want to learn something new that has to do with editing or filming or anything. So definitely be sure to check it out. But now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys from start to finish how I do a video. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I open up iMovie. I have an iMac, got this big screen. I used to edit on a MacBook Pro, but I recently got this, and so this is what we're working with now. I use iMovie. It just came on my computer. So we open iMovie, and I have a couple projects going right now. So I started a new one. I just hit create new, and I've got a new project here. So I am going to insert my memory card into the computer, which is right here. I have a couple of these 128 gigabyte memory cards that I use, and all the footage from the bathroom makeover video is on that memory card. So I'm going to put that in and open that up, and I find all of my files that I want to use for this video. Those are all right here. So I just select what files I want to add to this video, which are all right here, and then I'm going to drag and drop them where it says import media. So I have 153 files that are going in to iMovie to be imported right now, and that'll take a little bit. I do not start editing until all those files are imported. So you can see they pop up here with these little circles on them, and that means that they have not imported yet. And then this little circle up here will start kind of going around in a circle as these files are imported. So you can see the first one is working on importing, so it takes a little bit of time to get all the files imported. So I just let iMovie sit here and import the files. I do not start editing until they are all imported. I learned my lesson a long time ago. If an error happens while your files are importing, you'll lose everything that you're working on. So just have to have a little patience, let it import all the files, and then once they are all done, you can start editing. Okay, so once it says import complete, that's when I know I can start editing. So all of my files, there was like over 100 files that I imported. They are all fully in iMovie now, so there's not going to be any error or anything. You can remove your memory card from your computer if you need to. So now I select all those files and I'm going to drag them down here into the editing bar. So down here is where you put all your clips that you want to edit. And then right here you can make them wider so you can really get in there and like cut things down. As you can see, this footage is almost 5 hours of footage. So this is a full bathroom makeover, lots of painting scenes, lots of clips of like wood hanging, wood staining. So there's a lot of very large clips in this, and we have a lot of footage. So I want to try to cut this down to like a 20 to 30 minute video. So that means we're going to speed a lot of things up. And so that's what I'm going to do now. I don't do any music yet. I don't do any voiceover yet. The very first thing that I do is just cut all the files down, speed everything up. However it needs to be sped up, slow things down, whatever you need to do. When I'm doing like a cleaning video or something like that, where I know that I'm not going to be using any audio from the video, I'm just going to be laying music over it, I will select all the clips in the editing bar, and then I will select every single clip down here, and then I will go up to this sound, and then I will hit this button here, and that will turn off the audio to every single clip that is selected. Okay, it's a little bit later. I had to take a break to get dinner started. So that is on the stovetop now. I'm making chicken noodle soup. So I just had to get everything like chopped up and, you know, ready to go. So I'm still working on cutting down the footage. All right, I am done cutting down all the footage. So we are down to 24 minutes and 28 seconds. So now I keep all of my stuff on an external hard drive that is just like always plugged in to the back of my computer. This is my old one that I have a whole like 2019, 2020 footage on. And then I have another one that's down under here that's like my current one. So I go to my external hard drive, and then right here I have my outro. So I drag that to the end of every single video. You guys have seen this before. And then I also, in my external hard drive, have my little subscribe button that I put at the end of every video that pops up like this. It is a PNG file, so it's like, you know, has a transparent background. So that goes right there. And then I will go back to the very beginning of the video and I will add that. So those both went right up here because I put them in the video. So I'm also gonna add that here. It's just kind of what I've been doing. So those things are added. And now the next thing that we need to do is music. So I use Epidemic Sound for my music. I have used Epidemic Sound for years and years. This is all royalty-free music. So you pay for your subscription to Epidemic Sound, and then you can use any and all songs on their site, and there is tons, all different genres. So I just download the music, and then once I use it, it is saved in my audio here on iMovie. So I have all these songs that are just on here that I can pick from, but I try to get new ones often. So I'll go through and pick out music, and then I'll show you how I add it. So once I have a new song downloaded, it'll either save in your downloads file, or like mine, I just automatically have my downloads pop up right here. So this song is the one that I want to add to the beginning of my video. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it right underneath my video files. I don't put it down here in the little music thing. I just put it right under my video files in that editing bar, and then I turn my music volume down to 32, between 35 and 32, somewhere in that area, because it just seems to work out best that way when I do a voiceover. I just kind of like have a rough cut of breaking down all of my clips here. So I'm gonna kind of go through this first song again and listen to it. Kind of pick the vibe of the music that I want to do. It's gonna be kind of chill. And then this will have a voiceover also. That clip right there I feel like is kind of long, so I'm going to come down here and shorten it up a little bit because it just felt a little bit long. So I kind of go through and just pick apart these clips now, make them go along with the music. I have to take another break from editing, come out here because the oven is beeping at me. We've got some chicken noodle soup ready. Usually I do it in the Instant Pot, but I did it on the stove top this time. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I need to add some more pepper, but oh my gosh, you guys. When I go to add another song, so this is the end of the first song here, I drag my next song and I put it right before this one ends, so they kind of blend together. So I got this one at 35 volume. So I got that there, and then right here. So then when this one ends, it goes right into the next one. So now I will go through this second song and go through all the clips with this song. All right, friends, I just took Brody's friend home. Donnie went and picked Braden up from his friend's house, and they just pulled in the driveway. So we're all home now for the night. It is 6:40. My plan is to finish editing that video tomorrow in the morning. So I will see you guys in the morning, and we will finish up the music and the voiceover and the thumbnail together. Hello, you guys. It is the next day. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I have been sitting here at this computer since I got up this morning, hence the look. I showered last night, let my hair air dry. This is what we're working with. I have my blue light blocking glasses on. Pretty much whenever I do a whole bunch of editing, I try to wear these. So it's a big editing day today. I just finished editing the wedding video that I was telling you guys about. The kids are outside playing. I am importing that wedding video to Dropbox so I can send it to my friends so they can see it. And now it is time to finish up editing the bathroom project. So what I do is I use my Canon M50. I've also used my Canon G7X, which you guys are on right now. I used just the built-in microphone on that one before I got this. So I use this camera mostly for sit-down videos, cleaning videos, stuff like that. Not so much for vlogging. I use my Canon G7X for vlogging 90% of the time. Sometimes I will use this for vlogs, but not very often. And then I have this external mic, which I have all of this stuff linked in the description of all my videos. So I use these two things to record my voiceovers. Now I know a lot of people have like external microphones that just plug straight into their computer. I've never bought one, but I have this microphone for doing sit-down videos and like outside vlogs, like when we went on our anniversary trip. So like it helps with the wind, and it helps with like, you know, when you're recording a voiceover. So I have it on backwards like this because I'm using my little tripod right now. You guys are sitting on it. But I put that on here and I just set it on my desk. And as I go through the video, I push record on the camera and I record video clips of just my voice. So it's pointed at the computer, so I know where it's going in the video, which you can figure it out once you like put it in iMovie. I record video clips for my voiceover, and then I'll show you guys how to place it in iMovie to make it not a video where all you hear is the voice. It's pretty cool. So this gives me a really crisp and clear voiceover, and it works super easy. Just pop the memory card out, stick it in the computer, and put it into iMovie. So I'm gonna record my voiceover right now, and then I'll show you guys how I lay it over the video. And I'm gonna put my volume on my computer on mute, so that way this does not pick up any of the music on here. But I'm basically just gonna start at the beginning, and as I watch the video, I'm gonna record my clip so then I know what to say at what part. So I'll just kind of give you guys a little gist of what I do, and then I'll speed this up. So camera on, this is pointing at the screen here, and it is ready to go. So I just hit record. I don't do one long clip, I do little clips, so it's easier to just place them and it's like less work editing wise. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making over our master bathroom. So then I kind of just go through and decide what else I need to say. So then I can kind of time my voiceover and know like how long to talk for and where to talk and all of that. Just kind of figure that out. It's a long, big process, sometimes days on end, but now you guys know Cash is back here absolutely snoring. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Jasper is laying over here too. Are you snoring, Cashy boy? You were until I said your name, huh? Oh, the big sweat. Okay, so these files are ready to go into iMovie. Okay, so I opened my memory card and you can see this is a bathroom file here from when we recorded the bathroom, so I don't need those, but these right here are all the voiceover files I just did. So what I'm gonna do is drag and drop these into where it says my movie on the project that I'm working on, so then those will start to import. So I'm gonna get all the rest of those and drop them in there and let those import, and then we will lay them over. All right, those are all imported, so now I'm gonna go back to the start of the video here. All right, so we have the video clip and then the music here, right? So now we need to take our voiceover. So this first one is the one where I said, hey, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna be making over our master bathroom. So that's my intro clip. So I'm gonna take this and drag it down here. So see how it's a video? It's a video clip, obviously, because I filmed it on my camera. And this camera is having trouble focusing. But we don't want it to be a video clip. We want it to be an MP4 or an MP3 clip of just the voiceover. So see how it changes from video to MP3? So we're gonna lay it here with the music. So then what happens is it turns into just the voice file, but the music is the same volume that we set it at, so we need to fix that. So what we do is make sure that our voice clip is selected, and then we're gonna go up here to the sound little icon, and we're gonna click on that. We need to get rid of this. Can you guys hear Cash? Sorry. So we click on the little sound icon right here, and then we're gonna click on lower the volume of other clips. So when we do that, what's gonna happen is this music right here, it's processing right now because it's going kind of slow, but it just went down. So now just where this voice clip is, the music clip went down. So we don't have to adjust the music at all. if we use that little tool of lower the volume of other clips. And my camera is not wanting to focus on my computer screen. I'm so sorry. So now I'm gonna go through, add all of these voiceover clips just like that, do the same thing, but I need to trim them down. So like if there's any sound in the beginning that, you know, doesn't need to be there, like this little dull quiet spot right here, I'm gonna go and click there. I'm gonna hit Command B and that will trim it right where I want to trim it. I'll delete that part and then move this up and then listen to how it sounds now. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making over our master bathroom. We moved into our house 2 years ago and we've just left our bathrooms the same as when we moved in, just pretty much basic. But we are going to be painting today, doing an accent wall and making over this bathroom. So that's where I want it to stop. So I'm going to hit Command B again and oops. And I'm gonna trim off that end little piece. So then you'll see the volume came back up. So this is what it's gonna sound like. And then the music goes back up. So I'm gonna go in, add all my voice clips, and then I'll show you how I export and we'll do a thumbnail. All right, I am totally done. Everything is cut down, music is done, voiceover is done, and this is what everything looks like when it is done. So it ended up being 24 minutes and 30 seconds. So now I am going to go up here, I'm going to export, I'm going to name it bathroom makeover, and then I'm going to save it to my external hard drive in my October folder because it is October 2021. So this is how I save everything on my external hard drive. I save it by month. I don't save raw footage. I only save edited videos to save on space. So I'm going to save that, and once it's done exporting, then we can upload to YouTube. But in the meantime, we are going to do a thumbnail. So the way that I do my thumbnail is I go through and I take screenshots of clips that I want to incorporate. So I'm going to try to do like a before and after shot for the thumbnail. So at the end here, I did some before and afters. So I've got this one here that I have. So I'm gonna probably try to use that. And then I'm gonna probably try to use like this clip here too. So what I do is you push, here, I need to get you guys up on a tripod. So you push Command Shift 4 on your keyboard all at the same time, and it pops up this little deal right here, this little like pointer thing, and then you can screen grab. So you, wherever you select is where it's gonna take your screenshot like this, and then that saves to the desktop. So I use PicMonkey.com for all of my thumbnails, and I have like tons of them here because it, like when you have an account, it just saves them. So I always just go to my last thumbnail that I did, which is this one. So this is what it looks like before I edit, like put a, you know, a filter on it, and then before I put text on it and stuff. So this is like the final thumbnail, and this is kind of like the starting of it. So I always just go to this one and edit it, and then it just pulls it up, and then I can delete all these pictures that are on it right now and then put in new ones. So I zoom in, and I do this so that way then I don't always have to put these white bars, because I try to keep my thumbnails pretty seamless, you know, have these white bars and 6 pictures on each one. So doing it like this and just using my last one as a template, then I don't have to do all of that every time. So what I'm gonna do is go to photos, and I'm gonna pull my 6 pictures that I took screenshots of from my desktop and load those into PicMonkey, and then I'll be able to place them right here. Okay, so I've got my 6 pictures loaded in right here on PicMonkey. So now I am going to figure out how I want to put them in here. I definitely want to have a before and after like right next to each other. So I just have to decide where I want to put all of these. So this one and this one are a nice before and after, and then these two also. So I think I'm gonna put this one here. So I just drag and drop it, and see how it's on top of those white bars. So over here on this side, I will pull that photo down under those 2 layers of those bars, and then I will adjust the size here for fitting in that square, and then double click on it, and then you can crop it to fit. So there's my first image. I'll go back to photos, and then I'm gonna put this after, like right here next to it, I think. So I just I'm gonna play around and get all of my pictures situated where I want them.
I'm moving on to good love, good love. Getting rid of all the bad love, bad love. I'm moving on to good love, good love. All my life, I've been waiting for the hard times to move on to good times. If you come around, maybe I will get.
Once I have all of my pictures put where I want them in here, I will save this as a JPEG image, and then I will open it up, and I go to File and Share, and then AirDrop, and then I AirDrop it to my iPhone. Now once I have it on here, I go to this little button and I open up Lightroom, launch Lightroom now, and I send it to Lightroom. I have a preset that I use for all of my thumbnails, so I just go here and I go to presets, and then it is called Summer Cool, and then I will adjust this to make it look how I want it to look, and then I will airdrop this back to my computer once I have the filter and everything on it like the way that I want it to look. I did all my adjustments here. It's not going to show up on the camera like it does on here, but I will export this to my camera roll, go back to my camera roll and open up this edited version, and then I go to AirDrop back to my computer. It will pop up on here. Now I'm exiting out of the unedited version, and the edited version popped up in my downloads, so I'm going to drag that to PicMonkey and drop it right here to edit. So now it is loading my edited version. So this is what the thumbnail is going to look like. It just looks a little warmer and more contrasted and goes with all of my other thumbnails. So now I'm going to add some text. So I go to the text option up here, and I try to use the same text for most of my thumbnails, a variation of the same. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and then I pretty much just decide what color I'm gonna do. So I'm probably gonna do white, and then I'm gonna go to shadow and outline, do an outline, and I'm gonna make it like a green. That looks gray. Do a dark green. See, and now I don't really like this text, so I'm probably going to change the text to this one. You just have to play around with it. I think the thickness is too thick, so I'm gonna go back to the outline. I always do a drop shadow and make it a little bit intense. Bathroom makeover. I'm gonna see what it looks like if I do the text color as green and the outline as white. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. You just have to play around with it, but this is the site that I use, and then I'm gonna do some cursive underneath. You just have to like find your style of thumbnail and figure out what it is that you like to do. So I'm gonna do this one white, and it's gonna say before and after. Bathroom makeover, before and after. Bathroom makeover transformation. Plus before and after, I think is gonna be my title. So I make the text a little bit smaller here, and then I'm also gonna do an outline just to make it pop. I'll probably do the outline black, make that thinner. Once you get a handle on how you like your thumbnails to look, you can do them like super fast. I don't spend a whole lot of time on thumbnails just because I know how I want them to look, and I do pretty much the same thing for all of them. So once you figure out your style, your thumbnail style, and like how you like it, it's much faster. So I think this is what my thumbnail is going to look like for this video. But that is going to wrap up this video. I've been sitting at this computer all day getting work done, and I'm finally done with this video and that wedding video that I was working on. So we're gonna call it a day for this vlog, but thank you guys so much for watching and clicking on this video. I hope it was helpful if you are just starting out your YouTube channel, or maybe you learned something, even if you've been doing this for a while. I know, like I said, I'm always trying to learn something new, so definitely be sure to check out Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to click on that link are going to get a free month of Skillshare as a trial, so be sure to check that out. But thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.